What's up, guys? My name is Rob Donaldson, and today we are back with episode number 11 of Rob's Best Bets for the date of December 9th, 2022. As always, you can find me on Twitter at RobDFB, and if you want more content like this in the future, please hit that like and subscribe button because it really does help me out a ton. And before we get into this video, let's recap Thursday's performance. And overall, it was a very good day as we went 3-2 in the win-loss column while going up 5.01 units. Still a negative on the week, but still plenty of time to grow that number as we head into the weekend here. All that being said, I do have 4 picks for today, so let's get right into the video. For our first pick of the day, we're taking a look at an in-state matchup between Gonzaga and Washington. And right here, we are seeing the Zags laying 17.5 points in this one. But nothing they've shown so far this year has really done a lot to warrant that being the case. And yeah, it's very possible the Huskies won't have Noah Williams in this game, which is a little bit of a pretty big loss for at least the offensive side of the ball for the Huskies. But I am still fine getting that 17.5 points with the Huskies. So for our first bet of the day, we're going to be taking the Huskies with the points for 2 units. For our second bet of the day, we are taking a look at an off-the-radar type of matchup between Fairleigh Dickinson and Columbia. And to keep it simple, give me the Knights here on the money line for 2 units as a pure fade of this Columbia team who has been one of the worst teams in college basketball so far this season. So for our second pick, we're going to be laying 2 units on the Fairleigh Dickinson Knights money line. For pick number 3, we are heading over to Cedar Falls, Iowa, where we have a matchup between Northern Iowa and McNeese State. And for McNeese State, they haven't played a home game since November 20th. And this is yet another tough road game for them, and I just don't see any kind of way that they keep this game close, as they haven't won a road game this season, and their average margin of defeat in those road games has been 22 points. And the McLeod Center is not a forgiving venue in its own right. So for our third pick of the day, give me the Panthers laying the 16 points for a very confident 4 units. For our fourth and final pick of the day, we are taking a look at another less talked about game between Bryant and Stony Brook. And I am all about the Bulldogs here, laying the 13 points, and I'll tell you why. With Bryant's last performance against Cincinnati, yes, they did get blown out, but you do have to scrub that from your brain because they didn't have their best point guard and overall best player, in my opinion, Earl Timberlake, and without their best big and Kevon Kramer, they were just really limited. And according to reports after the game, the team actually had to stay overnight in Cincinnati because of an illness affecting 5 additional players. And at the end of the day, they are fully healthy now, according to new reports coming out, and they are still one of the best mid-majors in college basketball. And I have zero issue laying 13 points here against a really bad Stony Brook team. So let's take advantage of just kind of that issue in Cincinnati and maybe a public perception of what that blowout loss meant. So for our final play of the day, let's take the Bulldogs, laying the 13 points here for 5 units for a very confident final pick of the day. All that being said, I want to thank you guys for checking out today's video. And if you want to show some love, definitely subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and also you can follow me on Twitter at RobDFB and Instagram at RobDFB as well. So really appreciate you guys leaving the comments, dropping likes on all these videos I've been putting out for almost 2 weeks now, approaching on here on YouTube. Definitely working through a transition period from other sites to this main channel as the source of all my picks. So I do appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. And with that said, I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.